Jaguar Wright returns, part 2, the uncensored truth. Jay-Z, Beyonce, and the Smiths. No one's safe.
And real quick, I have to go back to the raid real quick with Diddy. His sons were there, and he was not there at the houses. And he was
That was
quiet.
the worst part of that.
To see his sons being
How the
hacked.
do you force your kids to do your perp walk? That was the worst part, and all I could think about was Kim and Misa.
The girls.
Just her son. He left their son to be walked out back.
That's what annoys. She just be acting crazy in the face. And, come on, shorty. Just tell the fucking story.
Her son. He left their son to be walked out backwards on camera for the world to see.
Eso pasa?
Thank God Kimura got the girls.
Who's Kimura?
Misa's son. Misa and Wolf's son.
Oh, she just said that ain't Diddy baby. That's Wolf's baby. Wolf was Diddy's bodyguard, goon, that got into a BMF and them, and it was an end to him.
And Quincy's missing.
Quincy's missing. Oh.
Quincy is the oldest, which is Al B. Sure's son, which played, I don't remember his name, but he was in the he was in the Raising Kanan series. Quincy, she says missing though.
And lastly,
After he was questioned by the feds.
after.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was in witness protection right now. Which means his father ain't never gonna see him.
Wait, what? Let me look up real quick if there's even gossip about him not being around. Mind you, I ain't seen no side of him since the whole thing went down. She's insinuating that he might be testifying against Daddy Diddy, and that's why he is nowhere to be found.
Have we seen the last, or is this just the beginning of that saga?
It's just getting started.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why people might be frustrated. Oh, I keep covering this. It's not over yet. The whole Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell shit ain't over yet. That's an ongoing situation right there, you know?
Which is why I think people are so uncomfortable about me being in this position right now because of my press pass and because I'm going to be in the courtroom for the Keefe D trial.
Oh.
If we get to the bottom of Tupac's, when that is finally revealed, 15 other will be revealed with it. And you will find that they were all committed by the same two people, father and son.
Oh, she's going down the road.
Were you surprised by Keefe D's arrest for Tupac?
No. I'm just surprised that he hasn't given it up yet. I'm surprised that he hasn't gone to the feds yet because he just got stabbed in jail.
Yes, he did.
He's been beaten 3 times. And I'm going to say it for a fact. I know you the one pulling the strings. Reggie Wright Jr.
Oh!
Stop putting your dirty work on other people.
So for those that don't know, Reggie Wright Jr. was the head of security for Death Row Records at the time that Tupac passed away. Before that, he was a Los Angeles police officer. His father is a Los Angeles police officer. That's why she said 2 men, father and son. Right? A lot of people believe that they have more ties in the street than they let on, and that the bloody 90s that took place in LA after Tupac's unaliving. That's why she said once you clear up Tupac, there's going to be 15 other unalivings that you're going to be able to deal with. It was a very violent couple of weeks after Pac died, and she seems to be putting that on Reggie Wright Jr. We've covered his videos alongside hers before, and he talks about how, you know, he predicted this, he predicted that. He knows this is coming. He knows this is bullshit. He knows this is real. Why does he know? Because he's in the know. Always has been.
You know exactly what you are. Dirty brains. Reggie Wright Jr. I know you the one pulling the strings. Reggie Wright Jr. Stop putting your dirty work on other people. You know exactly what you are. And so help me God if you don't keep my name out your mouth.
See, I don't be liking that shit. So help me God if you keep my name out your mouth. If you got it, let it go. What you waiting for him to keep your name in his mouth for to say what you got to say? Same thing with Ryan Garcia. Oh, I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm going to tell us to shut the fuck up. Same thing with these dudes. I appreciate a good PDF file hunter. I don't like when they go hunting these guys and all they want to do is just humiliate them on camera. There's no consequence in that. You're just doing that for views. You ain't fixing nothing. You go over there just to embarrass them and talk crazy to them. Cool. That's cool. Something else should come with that. Stomp them out or turn them in. Figure out what lane you in. But they go over there and they threaten them. They say, oh, we're going to do this if you don't do this. If you don't talk to us, we're going to call the law. If you don't talk to us, we're going to beat your ass. Beat that ass. Do something. Otherwise, you're just doing it for likes. And to me, that's disingenuous. And I don't really care what you're doing. You're not changing nothing. You put him on blast, big deal. He shaves his mustache. He lets his 3 hairs grow on the top of his head. And he moves on with the same shit. There's a lot of PDF file sympathizers out there. They seem to fall off my concurrent viewers list when I talk about it. Oh, she crippin'. She crippin'. Wait a minute.
With
she crippin'.
The last time you were on the couch,
you gotta stop. She crippin'. Is that what she doing? What's she doing? I don't know what that means. That's a secret message for Buddy.
With the last time you were on the couch, you had mentioned, and it's crazy that you say these things. You talk about Bad Boy. You speak on Heavy D. You speak on Albie Shore.
Yeah.
And you say, like, look who's standing. And now Albie Shore he's being cryptic. Not too cryptic, but he's very cryptic. He's very cryptic. But he's speaking louder than he's ever spoken before.
Yeah, because he ain't saying shit.
And the reason why he's cryptic is for the sake of his son. Imagine having an enemy that has a position of influence in your child's life and knowing that that person sends you notes and messages every now and then. If you don't do this, if you don't do that, that boy is allegedly. Imagine that. Imagine your baby mama.
Here's what makes me believe that Diddy be calling people talking crazy shit. This is just one little piece, but there's a whole lot of pieces that come together that make me feel like this. Because she said, sending menacing texts saying, I'm going to smoke your kid. You know what I'm saying? I believe dude be talking crazy like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude be talking crazy.
Imagine your baby mama is telling you that if you don't do what he wants you to do, he's going to child. And you know he's capable of it. Allegedly. Story in the Bible.
But who leaves that? Who would leave? Where's the screenshots of that? Who would leave that paper trail? I get it. He got power. He hang it over people's heads. You know what I'm saying? Now, here it is. I'll be sure if you getting text like that and your son is now in government custody testifying, well, then go and let them texts go, bruh. He don't got the carrot over your head no more.
2 women had 2 babies. One woman went to sleep, rolled over.
Uh-oh, she done got biblical, y'all. It's about to go down. Are you ready?
2 women had 2 babies. One woman went to sleep, rolled over on her baby. The other woman's baby was just fine. The woman whose baby, she got up, she went and stole the baby from her roommate. Then they fought over who the mother was. They went before the king, King Solomon. He heard both sides of the story and said, give me a knife. Give me a sword. He got the sword and he was like, I'm going to cut the baby in half and each of you can have a piece and then we'll be done with it. It was the real mother that said, don't harm that baby. She can have him.
Wow.
Why is nobody willing to accept, as monstrous as people are finding out that Diddy is now, that he wouldn't be willing to split Quincy in half. Because he would.
She went biblical.
Yeah, he said
status.
some years ago, like during a TV show, that he would like harm his own mother to get what he wanted, or something along those lines. So,
well, I don't blame him for wanting to harm that. She's his victimizer and his pimp. She is first pimp.
With that being said, I got a clip on that's been sitting in the Discord waiting for this moment.
Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Thing is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
What's up, Mom? Good, baby. I'm gonna be I love you. Love you too.
Y'all wildin'.
Gene Deal has shared some revealing information about Diddy and his mother, Janice. He disclosed that Diddy had been physically aggressive towards his mother in the past. Rumors have circulated suggesting that Janice might have
Look at Mary, higher than giraffe nuts.
been involved in dubious activities, potentially exploiting young women.
This is the part of why he do the things that he do to women, bro. Because if you do that type of thing to your mother, you know, I heard him curse his mother.
This raises questions about the nature of their relationship and its potential influence on Diddy's behavior. Diddy has faced serious allegations over the years, including assault, exploitation, and trafficking. Many are trying to understand the origins of Diddy's actions, speculating whether his upbringing or inherent nature is responsible. Some suggest that Janice's intense ambition for Diddy to succeed might have influenced her tolerance of his aggressive behavior. The claims about Janice's involvement in organizing events potentially exploiting young women have added another layer of complexity to the situation. These allegations, if true, further raise questions about the influence Janice might have had on Diddy's treatment of women. Recent legal challenges against Diddy have intensified these concerns, especially considering he has 4 daughters. Janice Combs showered her affection on Diddy, seemingly more than on her daughter, Keisha. Diddy has always publicly acknowledged his close bond with his mother, expressing gratitude for her guidance in his speeches. Yet, given the serious accusations against Diddy, many are left wondering about the values and teachings Janice imparted to him. Whispers suggest that Janice might have been involved in organizing events that purported to be fashion shows, but were possibly fronts for connecting young women with questionable individuals.
So is Janice a pimp? That's the question. Did Janice start this whole pimping parade?
There are even unverified reports suggesting that a serious incident involving a minor at one of these events led to its shutdown, although Janice was not formally charged. The late Kim Porter Delilah Starr and Jess James just turned 17 earlier this month. So with all these allegations about Diddy and his mother Janice, trafficking young women are true. It really makes you wonder what kind of influence they have on the girls in the family. Delilah and Jess have already received backlash for sharing inappropriate photos on Instagram, despite being just 7, and when they recently shared these photos from a vacation. A lot of fans jumped to the comments to say this is not okay. These pictures are too grown and not age appropriate. One fan commented, "Their daddy got them around city girls, and this is the problem." And another person wrote, "The industry children."
Here's the thing, it's a different day, man. The internet is here. There's a dude walking around, fake taking pictures. They just caught a dude. I saw a video. I didn't see the video. I saw the thumbnail. Dude, they caught him in the Walmart and the Target trying to get upskirt shots. Like, come on, man. What world do we live in? Boy, I'll kick your whole teeth in. All of your teeth be kicked in.
Have to be sold out to there are not exempt. This is sad. Kim is rolling in her grave because she kept them age appropriate. The father allows the industry to over-sexualize his daughter's sad. And this wasn't even the first time
over-sexualized. Look what Russell Simmons did. You know what I'm saying? He raised a kid that had the nerve to tell her father, if you don't raise my budget, I'm finna go get me a sugar daddy. Play games if you want to. And that's what she did.
Twins were called out over revealing outfits for their 16th birthday party. They were matching sets that looked completely inappropriate, with some fans even comparing. It's a Playboy bunny outfit now going back to the twins, Grandma Janice. She allegedly encouraged Diddy to do whatever
he another monster right there, Clive Davis. It's another one.
Climb the ladder, even if it meant getting down on his knees for his mentor, Clive Davis.
Shit.
Janice was allegedly involved in Diddy's climb to the top from the start, and when Diddy started showing signs of anger issues and disturbing personality traits, not only did Janice refuse to get him help, but
it's how many years? It's how many years since 1996? You know what I'm saying? These cases don't go away. They don't go away. Valletta Wallace, she had to stay spending money and stay getting lawyers and stay suing cities and police departments to try to make some shit happen.
Word on the street is that she encouraged him to be ruthless and step on others. What's even more bizarre is that Janice didn't even do anything when Diddy turned her anger on her, and Diddy's bodyguard, Gene Deal, recently revealed that Diddy used to slap Janice.
He told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what?
In a new interview on The Art of Dialogue, Gene revealed that former Bad Boy Records president Kurt Burrows told him he witnessed Diddy smack Janice. According to Gene, he previously witnessed Diddy verbally disrespecting his mother and calling her every name in the book.
This is the part of why he do the things that he do to women, bro. Because if you do that type of thing to your mother, you know, I heard him curse his mother.
However, he didn't know he used to put his hands on her. And as Gene pointed out, it's no wonder that he treated all his women in his life with disrespect, because if he is ready to slap his own mother, then there's a note telling what he can do to other women. But this isn't the only thing Gene revealed about Diddy's mom.
Somebody should have whooped his ass way back then. When you do your mother like that, you don't care about no woman in the street. And he was like, I know, Gene, but he was just a kid. This came from Kirk Burrows' mouth himself. I was like, yo, that shit is crazy. Had I known that back then, yeah, I wouldn't have worked for no dude like that, man. I wouldn't even F with him. I'd have told all the dudes in the same gang, and we probably would have beat the shit out of him when he came around.
In another older interview, he claimed that Janice once tried to make a move on him, and when he turned her down, that's when he and Diddy fell out, and he left the job as his bodyguard. But Gene wasn't the only man who hung around Diddy that Janice allegedly tried to make a move on. There are also rumors she tried to groom Mason, introduce him to Free. And while Mates never directly accused Janice of this, he dropped hints on more than one occasion that Janice has all the receipts of Diddy wrongdoing.
Oh, how dare this nigga told me he want receipts? Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Thing is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipt.
Also, this video recently started making the round, showing Diddy giving Janice a kiss on the lips, and people noticed that Janice was rocking white nails. And if you remember, Cassie said in her lawsuit that Diddy made her wear white nail polish during free cops.
I want to see your nails, though. Where your nails at?
Fans are now speculating that Diddy's strange relationship with his mom must be at least part of the reason why he acts the way he does. Not that that's an excuse for his behavior, but it explains why he acts like he's never been told no in his life.
That was after she said Janice was her first pimp. This is what I wanted to pull up earlier because I saw it and I hear this a lot. There's a lot of hip-hop conversations that people have, and in the middle of the conversation they say something funny and they say, I hope Diddy don't hear that because Diddy gonna call me talking crazy. We know that he ran up on Steve Stout, smacked him up over the Hate Me Now video. We know that he ran up on J. Cole. We know he ran up on Drake. And I saw this and I was like, this sounds like more of the same. All right, listen to your boy Mark Wahlberg right here.
No, but listen, embrace getting older. Stay as healthy and young as you possibly can. You know all the rules. You eat right, exercise, and take care of yourself. You're blessed. 40 what?
I'm 42.
You got more fucking dye in that beard than Diddy wears.
All right, that's enough.
And I know.
That's enough.
I seen him. He shows me behind the curtain.
That's a fucking...
He shows you behind the curtain? So what else you know, Mark? Did you just damn yourself right here?
Enough. All right, I'm gonna edit this out.
But still.
Put a fucking...
Put a note on it. You can edit that one. I don't want Diddy calling me going, what the fuck?
We're gonna fucking get rid
Coming
of that.
in from Miami to talk to me.
I don't want Diddy yelling. I don't want Diddy coming down from Miami to talk to me. That seems like, he's had experience with Diddy calling, talking crazy, and yelling.
I'll fucking get rid of that.
No, Mark, but listen, embrace getting older. Stay as healthy and young as 40 what?
I'm 42.
You got more fucking dye in that beard than Diddy wears.
All right, that's enough.
And I know.
That's enough.
I seen him. He shows me behind the curtain.
That's a fucking enough. All right, I'm gonna edit this out.
But still.
Put a fucking...
Put a note on it. You can edit that one. I don't want Diddy calling me going, what the fuck?
We're gonna fucking get rid of
Coming
that.
in from Miami to talk to me.
Also said Marky Mark has felt the vibrations at the freak off. Yo, I don't know, man, but it seems like that's an ongoing theme that there's always a conversation and somebody say, I hope Diddy don't hear that, or edit that because of Diddy this, and he gonna call me talking this, or he gonna come down and see me. It's like your reputation precedes you, Brody. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. No escaping this.
It's funny you open up Beyonce's internet, it just gets weird.
Beyonce's internet.
That's what we're calling
that
it.
belongs to the devil. Unless you calling that the devil, she ain't nothing but an employee.
Oh.
Half a witch, dumbass bitch.
So, it's funny that it's crazy you say these things.
Don't nobody want to accept that bitch bitch.
I think she
went and killed the girl cats.
Wait, who killed whose cats? What's happening here?
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged.
Beyonce's a witch?
Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her and shit while she was asleep. Snacking on his bitch, killing people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too. Which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician. And she was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music.
I don't know if
she
everybody
was trained
knows who it
at the esteemed Berklee College of Music. Handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington, Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough because she just started f***ing all the girls. Impulse control issues? I don't know.
What makes you so vocal? Like,
I'm tired.
He just.
I didn't want to skip to the.
I didn't listen to the album of what was it, the Lemonade album or whatever, where she was talking about Jay cheating on her or whatever. I don't know if it's public knowledge or I've never heard it. What did Solange? Why did Solange whoop Jay's ass in the elevator like that day?
All this shit is fucked up. All you is weird.
But that's a testament to you people out there that think that this internet shit is real. Just take a good look at the ass whooping he took in that elevator, right? He didn't fire back on her. He tried to stop her. But they walked out of that elevator. Had there been no video in that elevator, nobody would ever know what happened. You see the glamour, you see the movie star shit, but you ain't see that ass whooping in the elevator.
Go the f- to jail and let's move on and let Generation Z make their own problems, make their own choices. These kids are living the consequences of what Gen X did and don't even know why they're doing it because everyone's lying. Corporate Takeoff's death wasn't nothing but a corporate hostile takeover using his life as the god. Oh my God.
Wow. Man. Another can of worms.
RP Takeoff.
See, here's the thing. People would say, like, yo, why does she know about everything, though? Shit that shouldn't even be her business because people know her as the girl that's going to go out there and talk. So they talk to her, I'm sure. Another thing about the Migos, like, I ain't never really listened to the Migos for more than 3 seconds. I listened for more than 3 seconds recently, and to my disappointment, turns out the dude that, to me, had the best voice and the best flow was the one that got smoked.
That boy died so they could cash in a motherfucking insurance policy and to cover up the fact that Rock Nation was ripping Megan away from 300. I guess nobody's paying attention to the fact that complete control of Megan Thee Stallion's career was taken over right after Takeoff died, and the Prince family were forced to leverage and let her go, even though they did not want to.
Listen, that's a whole nother subculture of beef and drama. Record labels, people with money. You know what I'm saying? They had the whole thing going on with the baseball player that was the manager of Megan Thee Stallion, and then she went to Rock Nation, and there was a breach of contract somewhere, and they fought for it, and she's putting those things together. But again, I'm sure there's more to it than even that. Like, it's deep.
Isn't that interesting?
Cavernous.
Houston politics. Let me ask you, because...
and I'm not saying allegedly.
Oh.
I'm saying, Sean Carter, you're a piece of shit. Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough. You just want to go down there and you want to just remove all of the balls from every real gangster in Houston.
Now remember, evidently, supposedly, Pimp C had said that he had a video with Beyonce. I don't know if I ever heard him say that out of his mouth. I just know he was saying a lot before he passed away.
Why the fuck did that house burn up? Who the fuck goes to their childhood house for a visit and the shit goes up in flames?
That was very weird.
Visit and the
Whose house burnt down?
Why the fuck did that house burn up?
Whose house burned
Gangsta
up? Now I don't know
Houston.
who. Beyonce had a house burn up?
Who the fuck goes to their childhood house for a visit and the shit goes up in flames?
That was very weird. The next day, within the week?
And no, the next day.
The next day.
And still, no real investigation on how the house just went up in flames.
Oh, man. We got to really do some Jay-Z, Beyonce research around here because she got a lot of stories that I don't even know about.
Man.
I guess they paid y'all off. Like they paid y'all off for that Astro World.
So let me ask you.
Texas politics.
Yeah, Texas politics, man.
I'm gonna say this again. I've said this before, but I'm gonna quote Hunter S. Thompson, famous American journalist. The music business is a cruel and shallow money trench, a long plastic hallway where thieves and pimps run free and good men die like dogs. There's also a negative side. That's the music business. That's what you're hearing about right here.
Now, another thing that, of course, you spoke on last time was, and at the time it happened, was a slap by Will Smith to Chris Rock. We spoke on it. But
stop chewing so goddamn loud, girl.
Since then, Jada Pinkett has written a book where she reveals that multiple times she tried to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Not saying exactly what the reason was.
I don't know why she keeps trying. She just get it done. Don't be bad at everything.
That woman is, I have my theory. I think I've said it on here before. My theory is that she grew up in a family that was okay with polygamy and shit like that. And she tried to serve that up to Tupac. He wasn't having it. Will went for it. Didn't realize how it would affect his life in the long run.
Yeah. You was an all right actress. You was a terrible wife. You was a bad mother. You was a kid who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it. Bilal told me everything.
Their good friend who
Bilal told me,
Jada. She fucking that fruit up.
He told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child.
Wait, what? Who?
Yes, he did.
I'm so confused.
Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
Will was smashing who?
Yeah, in that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith raped Jaden.
Oh, that's
he
what
raped
she
Bashir
said.
and he raped Neek Mills, and you know it, Bilal.
What?
He know that Will Smith raped Jaden. He raped Bashir and he raped Neek Mills, and you know it, Bilal. Now I don't give no fuck how far in the desert you run. You'll go from a Philly nigga to a sand, they'll still get you.
He's Philly though, James. Philly.
You know, he Meek Milk. As far as I'm concerned, he Meek Milk. I ain't calling him Mill no more. That's Milk. That's Meek Milk.
She's not only calling out what she says Will did, but she's calling out Bilal for knowing.
Add it to the honeycomb. You
It's
got
a tangled
a
web.
meal.
So you believe the Dwayne Martin story that could have happened?
Of course. Everybody know that shit. Everybody knew they was f***ing, just ain't nobody know Dwayne was folding him over like that, taking him to Pound Town. And all these black running around marrying these sitting there convincing other women to go chase a fag. You stand on red carpets with and you sell an image of lies. Then you influence the public and ask the public to covet and want your life. Who wants that? Who jealous of that? A bunch of whack too afraid to find a real man and real love. So you marry a faggot for a Birkin bag and then turn your head while he's fucking a bunch of kids.
Jesus.
I don't feel sorry for none of you bitches.
I don't feel sorry for none of them hoes. I don't feel sorry for none of them dudes or whatever. If the world fall and crash on them, if they was in there victimizing children, if they've been grooming all of this time, if any of this shit is true, set them all on fire.
Don't y'all sit around writing your books, telling your sob stories. He was a going in. You should have known he was going to be a You married that. You got bitch and marrying level 3 sex offenders.
That's what's happening.
And do you know since then, she done moved out.
Who's she now?
She don't live
That's my thing. Oh, who you talking about? Jada? I think she's still talking about Jada.
the house they was living at no more.
All right.
Kenneth there by herself. She literally got him a zoo.
What? Who's she talking about
And
now?
she fills it with sex who don't mind rough sex. And she lives in another house with the baby. But he's supposed to be the primary custodian.
But she not clear. That's what I don't like. Like, you be in a rant and then you start talking about facts that you claim are facts, but you're not saying exactly who. We got to fucking figure it out for you. Like, come on. I don't know who she's talking about.
But he's supposed to be the primary custodian, which is why he...
Lisa says Lisa, can you make sense of who she talking about, man? Whose baby is this, man? What are we talking about here?
He ain't in jail where he's supposed to be because he got to take care of the baby. But the only thing he's taking care of is making new victims. Who watching Papa Bear? I thought that's why he was here. Speaking of missing children, Tasha K, where are your kids? Because word on the street is you ain't got time to raise children.
Uh-oh.
We already know that girl is Sheck, baby. You ain't had that child in quite some time. And you sent little Teddy to Africa with your husband people.
Okay. There it is. All right. Thank you. Shout out to Lisa Kendall. All right. Nicki Minaj. Okay, that makes sense because Nicki come from a dirtbag family, right? Got a dirtbag husband, right? All of these dudes got SA charges on them. And she's an enabler and a facilitator, allegedly.
You a married woman and you ain't got time to raise your kids? But you want to talk about mine all day, huh? That boy is under 10 years old being raised by Africans that you don't really know.
Put the T out there.
For all you know, that little boy is playing in a pile of monkey shit right now. You don't know. Wrestling with rhinos shit. You don't know. Where your kids, bitch? You busy running around trying to blackmail Kevin Hart for cheating on his wife when we all know he likes penis? Maybe you would have got that 250 if you would have told the truth. But you want to hold him to the fire over some shit you know ain't real. That ain't real. His mail order Bangkok bride.
Damn.
While he's looking so safe, laying in the Rock's arms, being cradled like a baby.
Right.
You mean?
Okay.
She's funny too. There's funny to it too, man. You know what I'm saying? But she out there spilling everybody's tea. You know? She's saying it out loud, and guess what? You don't really hear nobody even acknowledging it, right? I mean, that's a thing too. I'm sure most of the people around Meek Mill been wanting him to just shut up already, bro. Stop arguing with these people that call you this or say that.
You want to expose that he cheated on his wife with a man that would have sold. I ain't getting no fuck about no fake. Tell us the real. You supposed to be Tasha K. You supposed to have all the wine. And the wine and the wine. Tell him he's a f***ing bitch.
So
I'm gonna need to smoke. I gotta take my meds.
Yeah,
wait. She gave herself a headache, Jonathan. She gave herself a headache. She need to take a smoke break. Hell yeah, smoke them if you got them.
I gotta ask you, Jag, real quick.
33% THC. That's my medicine.
We're gonna take a little break. Oh, but hold on, wait, real quick. I have to ask because you mentioned sex workers.
Yeah.
And that word is getting thrown around a lot lately. And we see that 50 Cent is going at Diddy because his baby mother, I believe Daphne, is listed in a lawsuit as a sex worker for Diddy.
She a hooker, a Diddy bop. She was a Diddy bop first. He just didn't know that.
Oh. Dude, are the circles that small?
You must feel stupid as shit, Curtis. He sent bitch right to you.
So we had it under the understanding that she went to Diddy after 50, but she's making it clear she was a Diddy bop earlier than that. I wonder if that was on Fifth's radar. Or if it mattered. Stop eating, though. Somebody give her some bud.
She didn't send the herpes. He bring it, I hope that didn't come with. That would explain why you would be a little salty, though. Maybe you'd be posting on them outbreak days. I don't know, allegedly.
Shit. I don't know. Oh, she just alleged that 50 Cent got burnt by his baby mama.
But the post was funny as I've been reposting. 50 been on a tear.
50 been on a tear.
You know?
He has reason.
Diaper rash will make cranky.
Him too?
One more question before we take this break.
Now, how long? Now, Fifth got to keep the energy. He got to go after her now. He got to go after her on his Instagram. He got to make it happen.
Can you name some people in the Hollywood or the industry that are upstanding that you would be like, there's no smut on their name. They were just good people.
Yeah.
Can you just give us a couple people?
I have.
Please.
Terry Lynn Carrington.
Okay.
My very good friend, who's worked with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis for many years, Don Clemens.
Have any of y'all ever seen the movie Searching for Sugar Man? Let me know in the chat.
The Baylors, Gene and Marcus Baylor. Gene from Jeanne. Amazing. There are lots of people. I just don't like talking about them all the time. My girlfriend, Natalie Stewart in London.
Right.
Her and her husband, Maddox. Exemplary artists and people. I mean, I could give you a list, but you know what happens when I start talking about them? People start stalking them and hounding them and pressuring them, which is why my online life and my real life are absolutely separate.
Right. Want
to know what happens when that doesn't happen? When I don't protect people, my girlfriend gets called and said that she need to keep me away from her family because I'm marked for death and I'm gonna get her family killed and I'm a piece of I used to f her husband while I was living at her house, even though I don't know the never met the bitch. Or the guy that I'm dating, his entire criminal record and prison record gets put up and I didn't know nothing about it because these net trolls are that relentless.
Which brings me to my next question real quick before we, 50 years of hip hop. Do you feel that it was done justice as far as the acknowledgement of the 50 years?
Nowhere near it.
No, it won't be.
When you look at the redacted list of greatness in hip hop, people should have been acknowledged for what they were at the time they passed on the list. Honestly, everyone that passed is the list.
Come on, man. Big L.
The list.
The list.
Come on. Notorious Tupac.
The list. Biggie Smalls. The list.
Yeah.
Takeoff. The list.
No.
Pop Smoke. The list.
Man.
King Von. The list.
Oof.
Like,
No, these greats, yeah, Mo 3, these
you can
greats.
pick 20 of the last motherfuckers died in the last 20 years, and that's the best of hip hop. Gone.
Think about it.
King Cooper. She looking like King Cooper.
Think about
right
it.
now. The final boss.
Lying mother. And if you remember, before I started being arrested and stuck in the net and stuck in my ass with Haldol and
What?
Philadelphia's main aim was to expose the actual true list
Very true.
for the 50th anniversary.
Without question.
And yet, my company was torpedoed and footage scattered, gone to the wind. I'm jailed, hospitalized, and people trying to get me to say that I'm schizophrenic.
Stay right there. We're gonna talk about the episode, but for right now, I just got to get your take on when we see a Killer Mike win 3 Grammys.
And get arrested immediately after because Jay-Z paid somebody to him up just so he couldn't have a good night.
Now, here's the thing. She could say that and it could sound like a rumor, right? But we're talking about the same Jay-Z that drops an album almost every time Nas drops an album since Ether. We're talking about that kind of petty. All right? These guys that they fight and they stab each other over girls and shit. That type of soft shit. You know what I mean? That type of vindictiveness, that girl shit. You know what I mean? That's what makes me believe some of the shit that she says. A lot of the shit that she says.
Weirdo. I don't get no what you got in your head, that neural link. You'll never outthink me. Ever.
Jay got the Neuralink already? Jay got the early Neuralink? Come on, man. Let me try the Neuralink, man. Come on, Elon. Go straight to Jay. Jay don't need no Neuralink. He already got the greatest life ever to manifested everything by hook or by crook. And he gets the Neuralink underneath. He got him underneath his locks.
All I do is frustrate your AI. You can't quantify me.
Oh.
You can't even control your wife.
Oh.
You gonna handle a bitch like me. You can't even control that goofy bitch. You should have did a better job. Maybe she wouldn't have had to lose her mind on Kathy.
Kathy White, we need to know that story.
You. You're protecting her. Wonder